Welcome to battle number 2 of week number 4 of the FnF Victory Road Draft League Season 2. This battle is going to be pitting Quest's team, which is Verocious Victini, versus Kingfuse's team, which is the Visionary Tricksters. As a reminder, the Z Pokemon in these battles, Infernape, we have Attack Z Privilege on Quest's team, and then we have any Z move on Dusknoir and Attack Z moves on Magnezone on Kingfuse's team. There's also Mega Pokemon, Mega Aerodactyl on Quest's team, and Mega Beedrill on Kingfuse's team. Overall, we're seeing Kingfuse bringing his bulky Mons, Clefable, Dusknoir, Magnezone, and Tangrowth. Lots of those Gen 4 starter edition, evolutionary additions to old Pokemon, as well as Clefable. And then 2 frail Pokemon. There's Mega Beedrill, which hits hard, and Smeargle, which who knows what it's going to do. And then on Quest's side, Quest has more of an offensive team that's a little more frail. Infernape, Mega Aerodactyl, Heliolisk, Zygarde 10%, Skuntank to an extent too, and Empoleon seems to be the main defensive Pokemon in this team, so it looks like Kingfuse is going to want to tank some of those hits more, and Quest is going to probably try to break through those hard defenses. So this will be a really interesting fight to see how that dynamic plays out. Looks like Skuntank will actually do pretty well versus a good amount of the team. Dusknoir, Tangrowth, and Clefable. So I'm going to be looking at Skuntank for sure. Infernape as well, also hitting a lot of the team hard. On Kingfuse's team, I think Smeargle is going to be definitely one to look at. What does it decide to go for? Is it going to be a suicide setup lead? Is it going to try to set some stuff to sleep with Spore? Dusknoir will also be an interesting addition, seeing what it can do. Will it go more offensive? Will it be a little bit more of an annoyer set? I'm curious to see. So without any further ado, I think we could begin. I think we might see Smeargle start. In terms of Quest, I think we're probably going to see maybe Infernape pivot or Empoleon. And we see Infernape and Dusknoir actually. Dusknoir frisks Infernape and finds a Rocky Helmet. Interesting item to have. Infernape's just going to U-turn out of there, go into a different Pokemon. The U-turn doesn't do that much damage. And Skuntank comes in. Skunk Fu, the Earthquake, nice read. And the Earthquake is going to one-hit KO Skuntank. This looks like it could be a Choice Band Dusknoir or something strong to that effect. Rex, the Mega Aerodactyl, is going to come out to threaten Dusknoir with a strong crunch. It's highly likely we'll see a switch to something else, perhaps Magnezone. Indeed, we do see Magnezone, and Rex is going to go ahead and boost with Hone Claws. Magnezone can threaten it and might not be taken down, even by a +1 Earthquake because of Sturdy. And it doesn't have Sturdy actually, so it is taken down by that +1 Earthquake. The score is now 5-5, with Aerodactyl being set up with +1 attack. Dusknoir is going to come out, and I think this Dusknoir is probably choiced, because if it isn't, it wouldn't have switched out the first time. And Dusknoir is going to faint from a strong crunch. Smeargle now comes in. And this Smeargle can be very predictable. It might have a Focus Sash going for the Endeavor Extreme Speed. We'll see. Smeargle is going to hang on to that Focus Sash and go for a Spore, actually. Rex the Aerodactyl still asleep, and indeed we do see the Endeavor. Rex is hanging on by a thread with only 1% HP left. But Rex does wake up, and the crunch is successful in taking down Smeargle. Rex still hanging on, getting quite a bit of kills under its belt. Kingfuse does have a few bulky Pokemon left. There's Clefable with Unaware, and it's likely that this could be an Unaware Clefable. So Rex will have a hard time breaking through, whereas Clefable will be able to set up pretty easily. We might see Empoleon come in to take on this Clefable instead. Actually, no. Aerodactyl just goes for the Earthquake, and it's taken down by a Moonblast from Clefable. Quest still has 4 Pokemon to choose from, decides to go with Misty the Heliolisk. Likely we'll see a Volt Switch into something else. Even if there's a Tangrowth switch in, Volt Switch will allow Quest to switch into something more advantageous for him. Clefable's going to have to think hard about whether it wants to stay out versus Misty. This actually might even be a Magic Guard Clefable, considering how much damage Aerodactyl's Earthquake did, not even boosted by Tough Claws, so I'm wondering if it is an unaware Clefable. It looks like Hyper Voice does big damage to Clefable, taking it down. Beedrill's the one to come out next. Mega Beedrill does hit hard, but if Misty's Scarfed, it will go first and do big damage to Beedrill. Battle is at 4-2 just on turn 10. Looks like this battle was a lot more offensive than I thought it was going to be. And we do see Mega Beedrill going for the Drill Run, taking down Misty the Heliolisk. Mega Beedrill being an extremely threatening Pokemon, and we know that Infernape does not have a Choice Scarf attached because it has the Rocky Helmet instead. And Zyguard 10% comes out. Beedrill's not going to like to get hit by one of those strong physical moves. Tangrowth can certainly afford to be hit by it. We might see a U-turn out or a hard switch depending on the prediction on whether Zyguard is Scarfed or not. And it's the hard switch to Tangrowth, and Outrage is going to do about 36%, and now Zyguard is locked into it. So an Outrage is going to continue, but that critical hit is going to hit hard. Zyguard down and confused. That hidden power also hitting hard. Outrage is successful, and Zyguard is able to continue with it despite the confusion. This is Beedrill's big chance to try to take it down. And the hurt itself in its confusion is going to allow Beedrill to live another day. 2-1 score. Beedrill can now do big damage with Drill Run. Will it be enough to break through Empoleon, who has pretty reasonable defenses? It's actually Infernape who comes out, trying to take that Drill Run instead of Empoleon. Will it be able to survive the Drill Run? It all comes down to whether Devak the Infernape can survive the Mega Beedrill's Drill Run or not. Actually, even instead of Drill... No, I don't think we'll see the Poison Jab. It's a possibility, though. Because it's boosted by adaptability, that Poison Jab will do a lot of damage. And Drill Run going to do big damage, but not enough to take down Devak, who's going to take down Beedrill with a Flare Blitz and go down in the process. So this is a victory for Quest requested Verocious Victini 1-0 over King Fuse's team, the Visionary Trickster. Really offensive match. Didn't even reach 20 turns. And Beedrill almost clinched it at the end, but couldn't do it quite just yet. It looks like Infernape must have been invested in defense or some sort of defensive set, because that Drill Run probably would have killed it. And I wonder what would have happened to Empoleon if it came out versus Mega Beedrill. Either way, very good game from both sides. and tune in for more Week 4 battles coming up in the future.